what I liked was when you distinguished the two, where you said in magic, they know it's fake, but in mind reading, they hope you're right. And when you said that, I was just visualizing the audience in both these cases. And I was realizing that, okay, there could have been audiences which would try and outsmart you and try to think that, okay, I'm going to catch this guy in the wrong foot. Let me think something, say something else. Because I remember the experiment you did with me on radio when you asked me to think of a place and you could actually bring me to that place. So there could be people who may lie, who may say, no, no, that's not what I thought. So how would you know? And how would you make sure that what you're doing and what they're thinking are the same? Have you had such moments?
So first up, thanks for the question. Because see, the techniques used in magic and the techniques used in mentalism are different.
Mm,
While they're all the same genre of magic relies a lot on trickery. It
mm,
relies on sleight of hand,
mm,
right? Whereas mentalism, while it also uses some techniques from magic, it relies a lot more on people influence. It works a lot more on making people do what I want them to do, or being able to predict their actions using a lot of different techniques, be it communication, be it persuasion, be it influence, and things like that, right? So you can't take it to a point where I'm really reading somebody's mind, but I can make an audience believe I am, because I can, in that given scenario, I can perhaps control the situation of how they think and what they choose and things like that, right? That having been said, the primary thing here is for the audience to like me, right? As a magician, I don't care too much, because I'm while there can be interactive magic, it's mostly in my hands. I have something I am giving you, and but in the example you used, I ask you to think of somebody, or I ask you to think of perhaps what you like best, and let's say you think of chocolate. Okay, now you know you're thinking of chocolate, I don't know, but perhaps there's some way, using whatever my techniques, I have figured you are thinking chocolate. Now, on stage, in front of these hundreds of people, I am looking to you and I'm telling you, okay, you have this word in your mind, blah, blah, blah. I turn to the audience and I say, okay, so now, Rashmi, you're thinking of chocolate. Now you nodded, Rashmi.
okay. Yeah.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
On stage, all that really matters is for you to actually like me enough, or support me enough to actually say yes. The moment you say no, I was not really thinking of that, I was thinking of an ice cream, even if I know for whatever format that you're really thinking of it, there's nothing I can do.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so we do that, right? We ask you to write of something, we'll fold
Yeah.
that, we'll keep it
Yeah.
separate as an insurance, and ask, oh, if you change your mind, let's really see what you have written, we'll open it. But that defeats the purpose, because now I'm not anymore reading your mind,
Yeah.
I am now proving what you wrote. So now it becomes, oh, so there was some way he figured what she wrote. So what are the different methods in which he could have accessed the information she wrote?
Okay.
Now it becomes a magic trick,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So the what really makes it work is that I am actually able to read your mind. And the only way that is successful is for you to say yes. So have there been cases where things have failed? I wouldn't say failed. Yes, of course, there are ways, multiple times when I have got something wrong for a myriad of reasons. But there have also been cases where somebody's come on stage and said no. And the advantage, I guess, sometimes, not always, is that a mentalist can go wrong, because it's all an experiment. I can go wrong. This is something I'm dealing with, is not just improbable, it's the impossible. So if I get close enough, you know, if you're thinking of a place and I'm slightly confused, like I'm close to it, or I get part of the name right, you think of some person, many a times the the volunteer is happy and grant you, hey, you know what, I was thinking of this, then I changed to this, and you got the place I was thinking of first. Where there are others who say, no, you're wrong. So it's a fun thing. Every single performance is a fun thing. Every single performance is a new learning. But one of the primary learnings for me is, how do I befriend people? How do I influence people quick enough that they like me? Because if they like me, they mostly don't want to see me with egg on my face. If they don't like me, no matter how right I am, they want to be the person throwing eggs on my face. And so for me, that's the win. The biggest win is not what I so much do in the show, as much as do everybody in the audience like me enough that they will come over, talk to me, share things with me, say they like the show, and perhaps even tell what they didn't like so that I could improve it next time.
Oh, okay. Maybe if I ask you what does it take to make them like you, you're giving away your secrets. I won't touch that part. But I
Be
will.
genuine. No, I will answer that question, because I think half the time we spend a lot of money and time in trying to see how we can influence people, how we can persuade people. And I do these workshops. And the primary thing I tell people are two things. One, a genuine warm smile helps. A heartfelt smile helps, because when you are not faking the smile, you're actually enjoying, and you're bringing that warmth, as I can see on your face, that's making me smile, which then bounces back on you, so both of us very soon start giggling away, right? So that's genuine. The second is the word genuine itself. Do people see you as genuine?
Yeah.
Do people see you as being somebody open and honest? I think those are the two primary things, right? The not ever smiling. It always helps to, when you meet people, the first impression they have you is somebody happy who is there to share their joy, which is extremely helpful. And the second thing is, do they see you as a genuine, honest person? And I think those are the two factors which help more than any other trick in the book. Right? Yes, I do have tricks in the book which I can't share with you, but I think this is what really helps all of us in life.
Yeah, that's what. So in any relationship, I think these two are the foundations. And after this, the relationship just thrives.